Alright guys, so as a little pre-note before we get into the trial, since this is a sniping one, I will be going over the turning extra strength recommendations that I have. So I have mine set at 35. It doesn't show it, but it is at 35. I recommend that you turn it down from whatever you're used to. If you run without this on, then I'd recommend messing with your shoulder, aim, X and Y axis, and your aim down sights. These are all important. Aiming and hunt is a nightmare on console, so please adjust your settings accordingly. Just turn it down. I recommend turning your sniper scope settings down as well to about a 0.6, maybe lower, just depending on how fast you want it, but definitely turn down your turning extra strength. I normally run at about 93, which I'm going to change it back to now. But I do turn it down to about 35 when I do these sniping trials. It is very important that you change your sensitivity for these trials. And if you go into a match of hunt and you're planning on sniping, I recommend turning down your extra strength as well for that particular event, because if you're sniping, you want to move a bit slower. And here we go, directly into the trial here at Reynard Mill and Lumber. Let's get into it. So first things first, I like to aim for the emulator at that yellow barrel. Make sure he pops that yellow barrel and not the other ones. You want to try and hit him in the head. Land follow-up. If you do, that's great. If you don't, immediately kill him. So now you got to deal with these grunts trying to wander into that area. Now, if you don't get that done, I recommend immediately restarting your trial, or you can do it in vice versa. So you can aim for the grunts that come here and then hit the emulator afterwards. Make sure the emulator does not hit that yellow barrel. That is where a spawn for grunts is, and the grunts have a chance of spawning on it, on fire already, and it will disqualify it. So now while that spawn cools down, I'm kind of going around and looking for other grunts to shoot that I can. It does take a minute in the beginning for that spawn to cool down. There are a couple hives that do tend to spawn over here that you can try and shoot. Because the hives count too, just make sure you don't hit any yellow barrels or hit an emulator. And now that boy's all angry over here. The good thing is he will spawn in angry, so you can take care of the grunts, then move on to him. I usually make sure I have a fully loaded gun when I am going for an emulator kill, because I tend to miss a lot. See, I'm trying to see where he is. There he is. There's our boy. Where'd he go? Our boy. Come on, little boy. Man, he is not holding still. There he is. Now, I was worried that he would take out that yellow barrel, so I immediately took him out. Don't be afraid to just immediately wipe them. You do get a couple opportunities for them. And while you wait for that spawn to cool down, just headshot a few more grunts. Don't waste your time. Don't just stare off into the distance. And there's our boy again. So I'm going to hit him once. Try to land a follow-up, but like I said, it's okay if you miss it. But when you stand still, that's when you want to shoot him. Now, just like emulators, that grunt spawn will cool down too. So you want to get those free grunts in. This is one of the harder sniping trials. I personally don't think it's the hardest, but it is definitely not an easy task. So while I'm waiting for that spawn to cool down, I'm just headshotting a couple grunts here and there. Whichever ones are available to headshot. Not going to hit every shot, but that's okay. You're not going to land every shot. I miss, everybody's going to miss. It's part of hunt. Your aiming isn't perfect. Nobody's aim is perfect. Ah, there he is. There's our special boy. Got lucky there and got it on that little like double tap. Landing those follow-ups. It's nice. So now I only got 2 more grunts to shoot, and I got plenty of time on the clock. Now this is one of, I'm making this look a lot easier than it actually is. It is definitely not this easy. my first time I did it, I cut it very close to the last like 10 seconds. So don't fully pay attention to that timer. Try not to look at it, and hopefully you guys will be able to complete this trial using the tips I have given you. And check out the description. There's a link to the Discord where you can find up-to-date information about the tournaments that I've been running for console hunt, and there's also a link to my Twitch, so be sure to check that out and follow me there. And there's also a playlist that includes all of these videos. I'm going to be uploading one per day with, for starting, I might be uploading 2. It just depends on how easy these trials are. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Check out the description.